Okay, back from the break. Let's continue on with the Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Go. Okay, just finished up Jabu Jabu's belly, so my plan now is to go and do some last-minute cleanup of anything I need as the child. Okay, I already have that hint. So I'm gonna just be visiting, I think it's the Lost Woods in Goron City, where a few things I left unchecked. So, gonna go see what their item drops are. And I'm kind of hoping that they weren't important, but at the same time, if they were something important, that'd be great. I'm still looking for that hook shot. There's not really a lot I can do until I find it. A lot of the things in the adult timeline need that hook shot. Well, let's see what I can do. Thanks to having the scale, I can take the shortcut here, and it instantly takes me to the Lost Woods. Here we go. Alright. So it was... Yes, we go this way. Two things I can do here, and I could have done them the last time I was here, because the only thing you need is the Ocarina. Well, you do need Saria's Song for one, but the Ocarina is just for this. Alright, so a couple of skull kits here, and now we... Oh, have I already done this? There we go. I was just off it. So this is a memory game, and I have to play along with the Skull Kids in order to get their reward. And thankfully, they shortened it so that the reward is given after the 5-note puzzle, as opposed to doing a 5 puzzle, then a 6-note puzzle, then an 8-note puzzle. But if I could have gotten a reward from this early on that I needed, I'm not gonna like this. So, up, down, up, A, down. Please be good. I need things. Well, small key to Gerudo's fortress. May be required, but I don't know what the reward will be from Gerudo's fortress. Hopefully it's not needed, because I still will need to find the other 2 keys then. Oh well. And then we have the actual Skull Kid over here, who just needs to hear Saria's Song to get a reward from. And hopefully the Skull Kid will play nice. And a small key to the Fire Temple. It's starting to look like that's where I need to go. I'm gonna hop down here real quick, because I just remembered there is another Gossip Stone. And with that, that might be another hint. It's always good to try to look for them hints. And... okay, no, all that says is a trial that I already know protects Ganon's tower. So that hint really isn't necessary. And now we'll make our way to Goron City. So if you remember, there was that spinning urn in the center that I have not thrown a bomb into. But I could have if I was more accurate with bomb flowers, but it's much better if you do it with actual bombs, because then you can time it a lot better. Like, if you recall, when I was trying to do it with the bomb flowers, I was just making it to be able to throw the bomb flower in. And I have done it before with bomb flowers, but it is really difficult. So let's get the bombs up here, and here's hoping it's good. And did that do it? Nope. Oh my goodness, my accuracy is bad with regular bombs. Please be good. Oh. Did that make it? Okay, good. Now, I just need it to land on the smiling face, and that'll get me the best reward. And no, it didn't. Okay. Well, gonna have to wait for it to respin again, so while that's going on... where is... okay, good. I don't have to wait too long for this. So this rolling Goron here, he challenges you to stop him by using an explosive, but he only lets you get the reward if you face the rolling danger head on underneath the alcove. If you do it anywhere else, he's like, oh, you could have just done it with whatever, but this way, it's like, oh, you decided to face me head on. Your courage is praised. and your reward sucks. Okay. Should work. Oh, well, let's see if you're the smiling face. Looking good. Well, that's funny. It's either an ice trap or... Nope. So a bomb bag was hidden behind something that... Like, I could have either gotten it through bomb flowers, or I needed to have a bomb bag already to get it. Fun! Alright. I think that does it for everything I wanted to take care of. So now, I think the best bet is to turn into an adult and try to do whatever dungeons I can. The big problem is there isn't much I can do because I lack the hook shot. So I'm starting to think that the game is telling me to go to the Fire Temple, because I can access that with hover boots. Let's go. 7 year... Oh wait, that's right, I forgot. I have the golden gauntlets now, so that means I can access the light trial. Because I can access the light trial, there are 7 chests in that trial alone. A lot of things I could probably get from that trial. So I'm going to make my way over there now and see what that is. And if for some reason I still didn't get anything good out of it, the Fire Temple will be my next big location. Because it will contain a medallion. Like, that is proven now. I know where all 3 of the spiritual stones are. But I would need the Megaton Hammer in order to actually defeat the boss. That would be one of the big things I'm looking for. Okay. Hi, Ganon. I'm back to loot your tower. And we'll just roll down here, and let's visit the light trial. Yeah, if anyone's playing a randomizer that can take trials off, one of the ones you really want to not have to do is the light trial, because that one requires the golden gauntlets in order to even access, which means all 3 strength upgrades suddenly become required. So just killing a bunch of invisible keys here. And, oh, got some hearts. I need those. A lot of hearts. Alright, let's see how many chests it takes to actually get something good. Here we go. Number 1, useless. Number 2, okay, not required per se. I mean, if beating the water temple does get me something, then fine. Wow. This is riveting. Well, okay, that might help. I'm not much of a user for Always Wind. Like, there are so many practical uses for it, but I just never seem to use it. Well, maybe I'll figure out a few tricks. Okay, that's... Wow. This was not a good light trial. Okay, well, the Forest Temple holds the Fire Medallion, which means the Fire Temple holds the Light Medallion by process of elimination. And I do have the key here, an incredibly simple puzzle. Geez, there's a Triforce on the ground. I wonder what I should do. Maybe I'll play Zelda's Lullaby. And instead of just unlocking a door, it gives you a chest, which normally holds the small key that lets you unlock the door. And in this case, it's useless. But I would need the hookshot to even attempt the next room's puzzle, so yeah, I'm not going to bother. Well, I could have been a lot better. But there really is no reason for me to come back to Ganon's Tower until I have a hookshot of some form, preferably the long shot. So now I'm just going to do what I was going to do before and make my way up to the Fire Temple. Although I can make a minor pit stop in the graveyard, because now that I have the Sun Song, there's a grave I can loot that has a Sun Song check behind it. And it is the only one of its kind. Like, that's the only thing the Sun Song will actually unlock. So, we'll see how that goes. I'm hopeful. I just really want the hook shot. Please hook shot. Oh yeah, cool thing I learned recently, like, for all the years I've played Ocarina of Time, it never dawned on me that this was a thing. If you ever enter the area with Ganon's castle in it, so the over area, not inside the castle, the time of day is automatically set to the first hours of night. And I don't know why. They could have just easily kept the background the same. But yeah, it automatically turns to night whenever you enter that area. So if you happen to be missing the Sun Song but need a quick access to turn it to night, that's what you do. And that's right, I never even visited you. Oh my goodness. And the sad part is I don't think I need rupees for anything anymore. Oh well. Just in case, I mean, if I have to buy something, it's there. Like, maybe the only thing I can think of is finding the Giant's Wallet than purchasing a regular old Zora tunic. That might help with something. Now that it occurs to me as well, I could also do the Ice Cavern. Oh, not that one. It is this one. Because I have access to Zora's Fountain now, I could do the Ice Cavern, which that dungeon of itself is a lot easier. Maybe there'll be a few things behind that one. So it's either go do Fire Temple or go do Ice Cavern. I wonder which one would be better. Well, there's the final Deku Nut upgrade. First thing I maxed out. Okay. You know, exploring... Oh, wait. I'd need the hookshot to get a few things, I think, in the Ice Cavern. Let's just do this part first. Oops. Controller didn't respond. There we go. Zelda's Lullaby. I'm trying to think, does the Ice Cavern absolutely need anything to do with the hookshot? I think only to get a few Skulltula tokens, now that I think about it. Oh, sweet. Aimed that one just right. Okay, and... flashbacks of horseback archery. Alright. And the reason I waited to come here as the adult, because now I can use... because I have magic and the fire arrows, I have a fire source, and I can light these torches. I've watched people do a really neat trick that lets you store a flame on a Deku stick. Oh, ice trap! Jeez. I make it a point to come here and get their treasures, and this is how they reward me? Yeah. And cool trick to get through this room real quick. Just do a bunch of side hops. Really fast way to get through here. And Sun Song check gets me the Kokiri Sword. Oh my goodness. Continuing trend of finishing up everything to do with the child side and then finding the Kokiri Sword. Oh, good to know, good to know. But yeah. Oh, what was I saying before? Yeah, there's a trick that a lot of people do that lets them store the flame on a Deku stick long enough that they can bring it back here, and then that's how they get the chest there. But the more practical way is to do fire arrows or Din's Fire if you've got magic. Oh, that reminds me, there was a few more things I did need to do on Death Mountain Crater as a kid. Is it worth it? There's the Great Fairy, there is a Business Scrub. Well, there's two things up, there's one thing up there that is absolutely necessary to do as a kid, and kind of don't want to leave that option unopened, so... because I haven't seen anything that has told me otherwise, I'm going to go make sure I get that check dealt with now. And here's hoping that it actually rewards me with something good. And the sad part is I have to walk all the way up there. Maybe. Just maybe it'll be worth it. Okay. Let's try. Okay, so yeah, that's... So things off the top of my head I can do. There's the Fire Temple and some of its checks. There's the Ice Cavern. I'm fairly certain I can fully clear that, because all you technically need is a bottle. There's the few things I can do on Death Mountain Crater, both as a kid and as an adult. And of course, I have to go around the long way, because I don't have the Kakariko Gate open. And of course, because it's nighttime, gotta play the Sun Song. Oh well, at least it takes me at the loading zone. Okay. But yeah, as soon as I find the hook shot, so many more things become open as an adult. Like, I can access the Forest Temple, which I'm one key away from being able to do the whole thing. So I'm kind of hoping I find that soon. I can do a few more things in the Fire Temple, not everything. I would still need the Megaton Hammer for that. I can access the Water Temple, and I have enough keys I can start doing a few things. The Spirit Temple, I still kind of need the Lens of Truth for that to even access it. If I find the Warp Song Requiem of Spirit, that opens up the ability to really get there fast. And the Shadow Temple is completely locked behind Din's Fire and the Nocturne of Shadow Warp Song. And I need both of those to even get in. I can actually get in, like if I have access to the start of the dungeon, I have the hover boots, so I can start doing a lot of work there. But there are a few places where the hookshot is needed. So so big ticket items right now. I need the hookshot and I need the Megaton Hammer. The Mirror Shield can be found outside Ganon's castle. Outside Ganon's castle? Is that the Great Fairy? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna make a mental note of that and make sure I don't lose it. Because if it's found outside of Ganon's castle, then that's the first time that plundering the outside of Ganon's castle hasn't been a wasted opportunity. So that's going to be the first thing I do when I turn back into an adult here after I finish this little mini side quest. And I hope I can get it, because that would be required for me to get, because I have to beat the Spirit Temple. So let's make this quick. Oh, wow. Just totally looked at my maxed out 30 bombs and hadn't even marked that on my tracker. Oh well. Let's go. Oh, this is where I really wish I had access to the Majora's Mask Bunny Hood. That's probably my favorite mask in the game if we're not counting transformation masks. Just the amount of speed you get while you're able to still keep walking as young Link. Like, it is much faster to go as Goron Link rolling, or I think back walking as a Deku Scrub is faster still. Oh, for a second I thought that actually hit the boulder. But no, it's just Navi having another thunderstorm tantrum. Oh my goodness, I used to be so good at timing this. There we go. And up we go. Now that boulder hides a grotto full of cows, and cows give no reward other than milk, so I don't have to open that up. Okay, so just aim this right. So cool little trick for people that don't have a Hylian shield and want to avoid damage. You can actually outrun the eruption by running backwards. And the nicer part is if you're able to get there in just one cycle of the eruption. So, neat little time trick. Now, I just don't want to provoke the ire of these Skulltulas, so we'll just kill them off real quick. And there is a Gossip Stone on this platform up here, so I'm gonna visit that real quick. And there we go. So what do you say? Oh no! So I don't have to beat the Water Temple, but the Water Temple has something I need to beat the game. That is the worst. Well, now I really need that hook shot. Oh boy, that's the one hint I didn't want to see. Please, give me the hook shot soon. Oh. I mean, okay, I found the hint that told me that, so I'm really glad I came up here. But at the same time, that's the news I didn't want to hear. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go into here. Now, ordinarily, if you're young Link or adult Link without any tunic, you have a time limit. And that time limit is how long you've got until you burn to a crisp and instantly game over. Cool thing is, if I can actually aim my bombs, the amount of time you've got that you can spend in this lava without burning, or not lava, this hot air, is increased by your health. So the more health you have, the more time you can spend in it. And I already know that, sadly. And what's your hint? Okay, that is good to know. So that means if I was to go to the front of Market Town, where you ordinarily get thrown the Ocarina of Time when Zelda's fleeing the castle, you normally get the Ocarina of Time. But if I was to go there now with the three spiritual stones and pick up the Ocarina of Time, that would only get me a bottle. So that means I don't need to get the 3 spiritual stones. Okay. I don't have a reason to stay here because I can't access anymore. So let's turn into an adult and go check and see if I was right about the mirror shield. Because it did say it was outside Ganon's castle, so that means it's in the outer area. And there is only one thing in the outer area, and that is a great fairy that is locked behind the gold gauntlets. So if that is right, then that means I have access to the golden... since I have the golden gauntlets, I now have access to the mirror shield. So let's go and see if that's right. I'm still freaking out about that water temple check, because that means something in there is absolutely required for me to get it. Oh, what could it be? And I hope it's not a hook shot. Like, the only thing I can think of is either the Megaton Hammer, the second hook shot, which that I would dread, because that means there's only one open spot for a hook shot, or the magic beans to get some of the keys that are locked behind it. Because I'm looking at my tracker right now, and I just realized I haven't found a single key to the Shadow Temple yet. And the Shadow Temple holds a medallion, but to get to the very end and defeat the boss, I need all 5 of those keys. And... hold on. Yep. Because it gives you access during the cutscene that normally plays, so I could watch it being thrown there. Please be Mirror Shield. Please be Mirror Shield and not something I haven't overlooked. Come on. I'm ready to click it. It is the Mirror Shield. Thank you, hint. Alright, well, I got access to the Mirror Shield, so I can beat the boss of the Spirit Temple. Getting there's another story, but I can beat the boss of the Spirit Temple now. Well, I could backflip into the lava and get the Skulltula token, but I'm gonna save my skin. Besides, I don't know how many more tokens I actually need to collect. Like, I could, if I get hints for the 30, 40, and 50 prizes, and they turn out to be junk items, then that means I don't have to collect any more Skulltula tokens. Collecting 10 and 20 are usually no problem. There's quite a number of Skulltula tokens that are, they're really just sitting in the way, so it's easy enough to pick up. But there's a large number of them that would require getting the hookshot or boomerang. So I'm hoping that it so many thoughts buzzing around in my head. Don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of hoping that the chain reaction of getting the hookshot means doesn't mean I have to go and collect a whole bunch more Skulltula tokens. Oh well. Well, let's climb up the river again, and this time actually go to Zora's domain. So let's rhyme off in my head. There's two things I know I can get outside of the Ice Cavern where Jabu Jabu was. There's something that's sitting on an iceberg block, and then something that is far underneath where he was that I need the iron boots to get. Well, there is a gossip stone up there. Not sure if I probably missed reading the hint on that one. I'm not sure if I missed the gossip stone that was underneath where Zora Domain's entrance is. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to read this one real quick, since I am still looking for as many hints as I can get access to. Because as you saw there, figuring out, pardon me there, figuring out that the water temple is necessary for me to pilfer, and where the mirror shield was, were valuable hints. In Gerudo Valley, the hammer unlocks a small key. Hammer unlocks a... Oh! Okay, I know what chest they're talking about. There's a chest, like, in the giant area of the waterfall and where the carpenter's tent was, there is a chest that's locked behind a... Oh, I make it, thank goodness. There's a chest that's locked behind a small, a hammer. Oh. And again, another great hint. So, after I do my Ice Cavern shenanigans, I'm making my way to the Fire Temple. So, once again, these hints are proving invaluable, because now they're giving me some direction. So I can go to the Ice Cavern, which thankfully will not require too much work. And then once I'm finished there, I'm going to go do the Fire Temple. And Kakariko Village is on the way of the hero. Very interesting. I'm fairly certain I've done everything in Kakariko Village. Yeah, I'm off the top of my head, I feel like I've done everything in Kakariko Village that can give me a reward. So, I think I've gotten everything I need from there, whatever item that was. I hope that's not a subtle hint saying that the spider tokens need to be collected. That would be dreadful. But hints are proving great. So yeah, finish up the Ice Cavern here. Hopefully get one or two good things out of it, whatever that is. And here we have King Zora stuck behind red ice that needs blue fire. Yeah, I've always thought that ice is like somehow hot ice, and you need a cold fire to melt it. Whatever kind of reverse logic you want to apply to that, go right ahead. But that's how I've always considered the ice. Alright. Can I see what the item is? Nope. So let's... What's the item? That is a fake, and I know it. I am not a fool this time. Now, oops. Now there's an item hiding here, and I just happen to have Link in a bad position. Oh, that is a small key. So I do need to come down here, and hopefully I don't drown. Alright, land on the bottom. So this small key is... Oh, to the water temple. That's not what I want to see. I'm looking for Shadow Temple. Because I need all 5 of those keys. Like, I was lucky when finding all the keys for the Forest Temple. I only got 1 left of that. But I need all 5 of the Shadow Temple. Okay. Well, anyways, now that I know those, let's go pilfer the Ice Cavern. And maybe get something good for my trouble. Just won't have access to the hook shot, so... Yeah, I don't think there's anything in the Ice Cavern that absolutely requires... Oh, I failed. Maybe I can... Not on that one. Maybe this one, save a little time. Okay, so the ledge is just right. Not hitting me today. Alright. Hop on this one. That one, spin around so I can get some speed. Hop there. And here we go. Ice Cavern. Such a jovial place. Alright, let's figure out the puzzles here. Kill you. You, kill you, and kill you. Easy. And here we are in main room. Thankfully, this one is just a quick silver rupee puzzle. It's gonna feel weird not timing it to get the Skulltula there, since I don't have the hook shot, can't get it. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a situation where I have to go back to a bunch of places to get Skulltulas. Oh my goodness, I can't... Oh, pardon me there. I can't aim. So let's do it right this time. There we go. Dodge the scythe. Alright, let's get up here. Now this is going to get a little interesting since I need to carry blue fire around in bottles, but I only have 1 bottle, so I have to do a lot of backtracking. And what's even worse is I know the location of 2 of the 4 bottles. So there is only 1 bottle of the 4 that I have not gotten any information of. I knew you were close. Oh, hello, Freezer. I'm gonna take... Oh, stop freezing me. These don't count as ice traps. I'm taking you out now, because these things always find some way. They always find some way to bug me. It's a good thing I can kind of tell by the music. Oh my goodness, that... These don't count as ice traps. The counter isn't going up. Okay. Let's get blue fire. Oh, wow. Ice physics, am I right? Let's actually aim. And... Oh my... Ugh. I am slacking today. There we go. Takes care of that nuisance. And now we can melt the red ice. And all of this hardship for a dungeon map for the well. Well, let's keep going. So I need to bring some blue fire with me to the previous room, and then I can use it to melt the doors. And then there's a few things I can get in the next room that I'm going to. I think there's one that's clearly hidden behind blue fire or red ice, and the other which is hiding in a chest, which I think that's normally the compass. So 2 things I can get here. Hope they're both good. Still looking for important things. I think, yeah, the only 2 big things I've gained this episode are the mirror shield and the information of Din's Fire. Yeah, the mirror shield and the information for Din's Fire and the way of the hero for Water Temple, I think, are the only things I found in this last half hour. Okay. So, please be good. That helps. That helps. So now, if I need to, I can get Zelda's letter. Alright. And I clearly skipped you. What are you? Small key. Okay, I do need those. Those are important. Please be a Forest Temple key. Oh, GTG. Oh, I still need the Song of Time to be even able to access the most of what I'm looking for, and the hookshot for even more than that. Seriously, how many times am I going to say hookshot this episode? I just need a hookshot. Dodge that. Alright. Then we got this room up here, which is just a giant silver rupee puzzle full of pushing blocks. Oh, is that a heart? I'll take that heart. So, get this one done real quick, and then once I got all that figured out... Oh, yep, and a bunch of ice keys. Not going through what I did in the last room. Taking you out now. Oh, and another skull tool I have to dodge, because don't have a hook shot. Okay. Now we just have to slide this block around and climb up on the various pillars here to get some silver rupees. Some which are easy, some that aren't. Now here is a really cool trick I learned, and this has to do with the character's hitboxes and collision. So this silver rupee here is hitting behind the red ice here, but if you happen to jump slash yourself in the right way, your hitbox extends enough that it can collect the silver rupee, like so. So I don't need to bring a blue fire over to melt that particular ice block. So I can save myself a little time and keep going here. Up we go. This is gonna get interesting for time, since there's something that requires blue fire to get to the final room of the dungeon, but then I need to bring blue fire to melt King Zora. So I can skip needing the Song of Time thanks to the hover boots. But then it just becomes, what blue fire do I get to save some time? Maybe I'll actually sneak my way back outside the dungeon and then come back and get blue fire from one of the other accessible rooms. Yeah, that's the right way. So if I'm right, I'd have to do this whole slide puzzle part again, get it in the right spot, get the blue fire, and then I'd have to leave. So I think I'll just take the simpler way out. And no shenanigans out of you, no shenanigans out of you. Too many ices this chapter. Alright, so you're melted. Does that resets the puzzle, right? Yep. That does reset the sliding block. And even resets the freezers, too. Cool to know. So we'll just kill you there. Kill you there. Yeah, thanks for the heart. Alright. So, easiest thing in the world. I just gotta wait for this white wolfos to expose its tail. There we go. And you're dead. And get a free chest, and then this is where Sheik would normally teach us the Serenade of Water. So I get 2 things to check here. Please be good. Useless and Serenade? Eh, useless. Alright, well... I did get the weird egg, so there was some potential purpose for coming here. But, ultimately it didn't get me anything I absolutely need, so... I'm gonna now make my next trek the Fire Temple. Because that, I know, holds something I'm looking for. And what's astounded me more now that I think about it is I've not been finding many warp songs, so I'm having a lot of difficulty getting around places here. Well, that means they're probably all hiding in the dungeons. So, hopefully I find that soon. Like, I absolutely need the Nocturne of Shadow, and maybe the Requiem of Spirit. The other ones aren't, like, as necessary. They're just incredibly handy. Oh, that was a lot of recoil. But, Ice Cavern is finished. Oh. Can't get in my way if you're broken. Alright, I'm coming to thaw you out, King Zora. Hold on. Gotta swim fast. Yeah, cool trick I learned when I started playing the randomizers. You can actually swim faster if you rapidly press the B button. I never knew that until then. So I've been busy just swimming at the slow speed that you usually do. And... Alright, King Zora, time to free ya. So, King Zora's all good. And... Mweep. Okay. Well, up to Death Mountain Crater we go. And I'm just kind of surprised that didn't actually dent any of the ice, but oh well. Alright, so I'm going to make use of the shortcuts to get me up to Death Mountain faster. I'm so grateful for that. Down we go. And, so yep, Mido's still there. Still need the hook shot. Alright. There we go. Let's go see what I can do up at Death Mountain Crater. Here we go. Okay. I don't know how well this would work, but I could go and quickly check what Bigoron gets with the claim check since I'm here, and that'll save me a trip. I'm not 100% sure if I can actually get back if I was to hover myself over. Not sure if I've got enough speed or time to do it, so might have to make a little bit of a winding trek back down. But I'm gonna get this one off the list so I don't forget. So please be nice to me, Bigoron. Please? Trade for claim check. There we go. Well, that does mean I get a little further in. Also, how doesn't bring up all the heads up display if you finish talking with him. Alright. It's kind of sad, but oh well. Oh, not there. I might have to make the long way back down. How far away? Oh yeah, that's a lot farther away than I thought there. What about here? I don't think I can do this. I'm gonna try anyway. Oh my goodness, I made it! That's a new trick for me. Okay. Now there's another grotto there, but need the Megaton Hammer. Okay. And thank goodness I can make my way over here without the hook shot if I've got the hover boots. So now, gonna see what kind of tricks I can get here in the Fire Temple. And it's really starting to look like I need something good from here besides Din's Fire. Like, I get the feeling something good is going to show up here. Because I can't access the Fire Temple, or not Fire Temple, I can't access the Forest Temple. I don't think I can access the Water Temple. I know I can't access the Shadow Temple. And I am severely underprepared to access the Spirit Temple. So, by process of elimination, something good has to be here. Yes! Should have been coming here sooner. Megaton Hammer is mine. Oh, much more just became open. Alright. Well, that opens up a heck of a lot more for me to do. So let's get some distance in this temple. Although the Megaton Hammer does give me a few things I can do in Death Mountain Crater. So let's go see what those give me. And then I can make my way back here. Oh, the slow ladder climbs. Too bad you can't mash the B button to speed this up. And okay. Alright, so 3 business scrubs and a great fairy have just become open to me here. I know there's that small key that requires the Megaton Hammer in Gerudo Valley. So hopefully that'll work. And here we go. Oh yeah. Neat thing with the Megaton Hammer. Its shockwaves extend the whole room, stunning every Deku business scrub. Okay. You're not needed. You are so not needed. How dare you jip me? And there's the other bottle. That could have been useful in the Ice Cavern. Oh, I'm starting to think I should have come to Fire Temple first. Well, you'll learn these things when you play the randomizers. Okay. And in here we have Great Fairy. Ordinarily gives you another magic meter, but definitely give me something different this time. Or maybe she will give me an extended magic meter. I don't know. Ah, just bombs this time. Oh well. Okay. Well, actually, now that nice part is there is a Gossip Stone up here that I want to read. And the cool part with having the Stone of Agony as the thing that lets you read Gossip Stones is the adult can also read Gossip Stones now. So, I know I've probably done that a few times, but it really makes things a lot easier, because if you just happen to be accessing an area as an adult, and you get a convenient read. Okay, so it definitely needs the bombs. Okay, so maybe this hint will be good? It's just reminding me the water temple is always looming. Oh well. Well, I learned that one trick, so let's go do it again. There we go. That's cool though. I don't think I've ever tried that before. Maybe I've tried with hovering, but never adding the extra jump slash. All right. Well, back to the fire temple we go, now that I have all the knowledge of Death Mountain Crater that I need. And... almost. Thankfully, quadruple damage doesn't kill me. I think 4 keys lets me get the shortcut. Like, I can use the Megaton Hammer down there and do the boss key check there. But I'm gonna try and get what I can in these areas and try to save that as the other thing. Now, a majority of chests in the Fire Temple are locked behind these cages with the trapped Gorons. But thankfully, getting to them is the easy. Yes! 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 Now I've got all that I need. The Fire Temple is my favorite. Oh, I'm so happy right now. And I know that there's still a Din's Fire hiding in here somewhere. Oh. Thank you, Fire Temple. Alright. You know what? I am so happy right now. Once I do this one check, I think I'm gonna cap off this wonderful episode by going and defeating the boss. So let's just check this part real quick. And... well, okay, maybe I should go as far as I can and see if I can't find Din's Fire, because it could save myself a little time. Oh... Alright. Let's get... Don't start moving around. Oh! Hey, I'm a fool for freeing you. I was even a fool to talk to you. Alright. Well, let's see how much more work I can get done here. So many more things have become open now. Like, I can access the water temple, I can access the forest temple, and if I ever find the second hook shot now, it can be anywhere, to be fair. Alright. Nice to see you in the party, hook shot. So, just do this as a quick way to get up. Don't bug me this time. And that would have been a bad fall. So, good thing I gripped. And now we'll just push this block here. And up we go. Oh, I hope I remembered the number of keys. I think I'm one short to be able to access the shortcut. Alright. Thankfully I can use the hover boots here. Alright. Block down. Now I can do this. Since that allows me to extend the ledge long enough that I can grab there and climb up here. Now that little ring of fire there, you can just take a bomb. Oh, nice. Pop. So you can use that to trigger the switch, and this lets you climb on up. And here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm one key short from getting the shortcut accessible. But I'm just going over here. Maybe I'll find one of the stray Fire Temple keys hiding in here, and that'll alleviate things a little bit. Maybe? Not you. Alright, so... Well, I do have the hook shot now, so... Those pesky Skulltulas. Yeah, this one doesn't necessarily need it, but it saves me a moment. Alright, 25. Hopefully I don't need any more than that. Oh, yep, and then there's this over here. Please give me something good. All right. And now a useless compass. If I found a lot of those earlier, those would have been good. Oh, well. So last key I can do over here at least unlocks this. And there's one more treasure chest I have access to here. But the last key that I need to get to the shortcut, I need for that door there. So unless this happens to be that key, I will have to climb the dungeon again once I find more keys. Well, if I have to turn back into a kid again. Okay. So cool thing about this dungeon is it's how far you go up, so you're always able to access the lower areas. So I can easily go here now. And right across the way here is where the boss key, or the boss is. And like I said, I needed the Megaton Hammer to beat this boss. But another thing you'd normally need is to down the pillar that's standing in the center of the room there on a higher floor. But if you have access to the hover boots, you can skip it. So here's hoping I'm quick dealing with Volvagia. Volvagia? I have no idea how you pronounce the name. I'll just go with Volvagia. And if anyone wants to correct me in the comments, then go right ahead. Okay, so Volvagia does have some interesting quirks. But I do need the hammer. There we go. There we go. Now, if I can get my aim right, something cool that I learned. That was close. And okay, with the amount of damage I've done, this should do it. There we go. Yeah, the reason I tossed the bomb in that one pit at the very beginning, I learned something interesting about Volvagia's hitboxes, shall we say. And how this boss works is there's two forms of Volvagia, one that flies around in the sky and the other that pops out of the hole to whack with the hammer. The hitbox, the two entities are separate, so wherever the flying one goes down is where the hitbox will remain for that one until it flies around again out of another hole. So you can actually damage it. Well, I got a piece of heart for my trouble, but more importantly, this is going to get me the light medallion. And funnily enough, because this cutscene is skipped, the red ring around Death Mountain never goes away. But that's the light medallion. And even better, I have a hook shot. So I can go and get things now. Okay. So I'm gonna cap the episode off with one last check before I forget. Because now that I have access to the hookshot, I do have access to 3 more business scrubs hiding here in Goron City, which would have been the last 3 that I needed. Okay. Now I'm taking a look at my tracker here, because it says that Water Temple is the way of the hero, so that means it has to have something that is necessary for me to beat the game. And that can be a multitude of things, but that usually only... I totally forgot to mark the bottle that I got the Poe in. That usually means that it's a key item or a boss key. Oh yeah, before I forget, cool trick here. If you're wearing the Goron tunic, you can actually walk in lava for a lot longer, which gives you just enough time to get the hook shot onto a target, if I can aim. There we go. And lets you get up here real quick. Normally you need the Song of Time and the long shot, but this time you can just do it with the hook shot. Yeah, so I'm taking a look at what I've got, and it's, in my mind, it's either the magic beans, or the Forest Temple key, or Forest Temple boss key, or the Shadow Temple boss key. Well, Spirit Temple, that does help. Okay, and last up for this episode, boss key to Shadow. Well, that does save a little time. Good thing I came back here then. So maybe that could have been the way of the hero for Goron City. Alright, well, I am 1 boss key away from having every single boss key, so we'll just pause it here for now. Oh man, I am... maybe just saying hookshot about 50,000 times managed to make it appear where I needed it to, and I am so happy it's present. Well, anyways, that's gonna key it for this episode here. Progress has been made in great strides. And hopefully next episode, more progress will be made. I'm looking at what I can do, and I might... I'm not sure. There might be a few things I can do with the hookshot in general. Maybe I'll go get the Scarecrow song first, and then attempt the Forest Temple. Yeah, I might make that my plan, because I still need the Nocturne of Shadow for Shadow Temple. Spirit Temple, I still need a few items if I even want to access that. And, well, maybe the Water Temple will be another thing for me to try as well. So, we'll try from there and see how it works. But anyways, thanks for watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.